Welcome back everyone in our Maths Academy. Today we begins with the practice set 1.2. But for better understanding, watch the previous video which I have posted a link in the description box. Practice set 1.2. Question number 1. The following table shows a point on a number line and their coordinates. Okay, so look at this following tables. We have a point on a number line and with the respect to their coordinates, right? So decide whether the pairs of segments given below the tables are congruent or not. Okay, so whether the pair, these are the pairs. So we have a total 3 pairs. Okay, so this is first pair, second pair and third pair. With the help of this, we have to find out those are congruent or not. Congruent means what? They are equal. Equal means what? We have to find out the segment DE is congruent to segment AB. Okay, that means we have to find the distance between D to E and the distance between A to B. So we solve in the previous practice set. Clear, students? So first with the help of this table we draw the number line. Clear? So in middle we have a 0, right side positive number, left side negative numbers. Clear? So now just compare with this table with this number line and just locate all the points on this coordinates. So first look at the -3 is located on A. So where is a -3? This is -3. So just locate here, that was a A. So here A. Clear? So now next one, 5 with B. So 5 is here and just locate B. This is a point. Now 2 is C. This is 2. So this is C. Clear? Now the next -7 is D. Here is -7. This is D. Now the 9 E. This is 9. This is E. So with the help of this table, we get this number line. Okay. So now just find out the question number 1. Okay. So this is what? Segment DE and segment AB. Okay. First we have to find out the segment DE. So write down here, segment DE equals to distance from D to E. Clear? So now next, distance from D to E means what? We have to find out the distance of there. So first find out the coordinates of point D and coordinates of point A. So coordinates point of D is what? -7 and E is what? 9. So 9 is greater than -7. So we have to first write down here, first coordinate of point D is what? -7 and coordinate of point E is what? 9. Clear? Now with the help of this we get 9 is greater than -7. Clear? So now just subtract with 9 minus of -7. Clear, students? First write down, this is in bracket form, then you will easy. So 9 minus minus plus 7. Clear? So 9 minus 7 we will get a 16. So the segment of D is what? 16. Now next, segment of AB. We have to find out the segment AB. So again we have to write down the distance from A to B. Okay. So first write down the coordinate of point A is -3. A equals to -3. Coordinate of point B is what? 5. Okay. So what is that? 5 is greater than -3. Clear, students? 5 is greater than -3. Now the next one. So 5 minus of -3, we will get 5 plus 3. Then 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay. So now look at the segment DE and segment AB. We have 16 and 8. So these are not equal. That means they are not congruent with each other. So write down here, therefore segment DE and segment AB are not congruent. Clear, students? So students, look at the second one. Second one, you have to solve the same as it is in first, that we solve in this way. Clear? So we have a segment BC. So B and C. So 5 is greater than 2. So 5 minus 2, we will get a 3 for BC. BC segment is what? 3. Now segment AD. We have a segment this A and this D. So minus 3 is greater than minus 7. So subtract with this, we will get minus 3 minus of minus 7. So we'll get a plus 4. Okay. So this 4 and this will get a 3. So this is also not congruent. Means first and second are not congruent. Now look at the third one. In segment BE, so we have a segment this B and this C. So 9 minus 5, we will get a 4. Now the next one, segment AD. This is A and this is D. So again we get a 4. Okay, so this is also BE also 4 and AD also 4. Means they are congruent with each other. So you have to write down the last statement. Segment BE and segment AD are congruent with each other. So this is a way of writing in question number 2 and question number 3 with the help of first one. Now students, look at the question number second. Point AM is the midpoint of segment AB. If AB is equals to 8, then find the length of AM. Clear? So students, in previous lecture we learned the concept of midpoint of a point, midpoint. Okay. So in the first we have to draw the line AB. With the help of line we locate the midpoint M and write down the formula which we learn in the previous lecture. Clear students? First, draw the line. So we have a scale. With the help of scale, draw the line which is AM. Okay. So midpoint M, this is A and this is B. Clear students? So just locate with here. Now next, first they told us we have a AB equals to 8 centimeter. Means this is a whole segment. Okay, this is what 8. Now what they told us, find the AM. So we have to find the AM. First write down the formula. AM equals to this MB because they are congruent with each other. So write down here MB. So what is the formula of that? Half multiply this AB. Okay, so the next one. So half multiply. AB is what? 8. So write down here 8. So divide with 2 to 8. We'll get 2 4s are 8. So therefore AM equals to 4, which is a length. Okay, find the length of AM. So we'll get therefore AM equals to 4. So students, look at the question number 3. Point P is the midpoint of segment CD. If CP equals to 2.5, find length of CD. So same way we have to find out this one also. So we have a point P is a midpoint. So first draw the line with the help of scale. Okay, so here it is. So we have a, this is P is a midpoint and this is C and D. Clear? Now write down the formula first, which is length of, first CP equals to PD. So length of CP equals to length of PD equals to half multiply length of CD. Clear? Which we write down here. So for students, locate here also length of this one. It is, they told us length of AM. Okay, so write down here length of AM also. Clear? So next one. So they given us length of CP equals to 2.5. Where it is CP? This one. So write down here 2.5 because they are equal. So write down here also. So half. They told us we have to find out CD. So length of CD, write down as it is. Now this 2 comes in a left hand side, it will convert it into a multiplication form. Clear? So length of CD, write down here. So 2 multiply. Now students, look at the question number 5 is Write the answer in the following questions with reference to this figure. Okay, so we have this line. So with the help of this line, we solved these sub questions, total 7. So look at the first one. Write the name opposite of the ray RP. Okay, so we have to write down the names opposite to the ray RP. Where is the RP? This RP means this is the end point and this is a ray, right? So they told us opposite. So what is the R of opposite? These 2 points. So ray RS and ray RT. So we get 2 rays. Clear? So write down here answer. Ray, this RS and ray RT. Clear? So we get 2 rays opposite to this RB. Clear? Suppose I'll show the figure here, then you will clear more. This is R and this is P. Clear? This is P. This is the ray. Opposite. So this opposite with this. So we get 2 point. This is S and this is T. Clear? Opposite of this ray. Now look at the second one. Write the intersection of a ray PQ and ray RP. We have a ray PQ and ray RP. Okay, suppose I'll show with the help of once again here. So RP and this is PQ. So first write down, draw here P, this is P and this is Q. Okay, this is the ray PQ and then they told us RP. Just extend here. This is what? R and P. What this told us, write the intersection of ray PQ and ray RP. This is PQ and there RP. Look at that, huh? This is first ray and again this is the second ray. Okay, so intersecting with which? This to this ray, this one. This ray, this to this ray are intersecting with this. So we get a PQ ray. So write down here ray PQ. Now look at the third one. Write union set of PQ and segment QR. Okay, so union set, they told us a union. So PQ, where is a PQ? This one and this is QR. This to this QR. Okay, so they told us a set of PQ. This is a set of PQ and a segment QR. They told us union set. They told us union set means what? This one. This is whole union now. This is a this one is bigger than this. You know, this one is bigger than this. So we get a RQ. So write down here. They told us set of the PQ. So write down here line RQ. What is that? Line RQ. Clear? This to this. They told us union set. That's why we write down the line RQ. Clear? They don't told us a ray. So they told us union set. That's we can write down a line RQ. Now look at the question number 4. State the ray of which segment QR is a subset. Q and R is a subset. Means this. This is a small subset and this is the whole set. Okay. So we write down the all. They told us state the rays of which QR is a subset. So look at here. What they told us QR. So this is the QR. Huh? This is only a segment and they told us write down their rays. QR is a subset. This is a small subset. So again I am just draw the line here first. This is what? R and this is Q. They told us only QR. Na? So write down QR. This is a small subset and this to this is a whole set. This to this whole set. So locate here T and S and don't locate P, huh? Because they told us only QR. That's why the midpoint is don't locate. So we have to write down this whole set. So how to write? First write down ray. First write down this is QS. Okay, this is a first set. Then ray QS, then ray QR. This is again QR. Now this is QT. Ray Q and T means this to this and this one. Okay, so we get a 3 rays of a subset QR. Clear? Now the next one. Write the pair of opposite ray with common endpoint R. Okay, with common endpoint R, we have to write down the opposite ray. First draw the figure and we locate that. So here it is, they told us endpoint R. Clear? This is endpoint R. So we get RP, RQ, RS, RT. So easy. So we don't need to draw the figure. Okay, so write down directly here. They told us endpoint, na? Endpoint R. So start with R. So we get a ray RP, comma, ray RQ, comma, ray RS and ray RT. So we get a 3. This is RP, RQ, RS and RT. So easy. Now look at the sixth one. Write any two rays with common endpoint S. Okay. Any two rays, common endpoint S. So we have a S. So common endpoint. This is SR and this is ST. Clear? Endpoint. They told us endpoint. So we get a two rays. Ray SR and ray ST. Clear? We get a ray SR, ST. We can write down this also, SP, SQ, but they told us only two rays. So that's why we can draw here. Okay, common endpoint. SR and ST. Clear? Now the next one. This one. Write the intersection set of ray SP and ray ST. Okay? They told us write the intersection set SP. Where is SP? This is SP and this is ST. SP and so intersection set. So intersection is where? So S intersection. So write down here only S is the intersection set. S is the intersection set. Clear, students? They told us write the intersection set of ray SP and ST. SP and ST is what? Intersection set is what? S. Clear? Students, I hope you understood this practice set. Today's homework, solve the same practice set of question number 4 and 6. Thank you.